Hello everyone, this is Venugopal. Today we are going to see a switch statement in C programming language. So what exactly mean by this switch statement in C? Switch means this is nothing but this is also one type of a control statement. It is nothing but it's a control statement. That means what? It is going to control the execution of the program depending upon the user choice. So here what we are going to basically use in this switch, we will have a multiple choices, or you can say that cases. That means what? Whenever we want to perform our program according to user requirements, right? Or else, most precisely, we can say that whenever you want to perform a menu driven programming means what? We are giving a choice to the users. For example, one, two, three. Out of this, what you want to perform, right? So that kind of thing is called as a menu driven programming. So switch case basically it is used to perform a menu driven programming. The best example for menu driven programming is what? Whenever we'll go to the restaurant, first of all we'll have a menu card, and from that menu card we will select the menu. If the menu will be available in this that particular restaurant, then that menu will be served, or else they will ask you to select some different choice. So similarly here also we are going to do the same with our programming. Just I have given the formal informal you can say that example. Now we will see how to write this switch statement. So we are going to see what? Syntax, right? For every control statement we have seen some syntaxes. So here also we are having a syntax. Switch is a keyword, and then you can pass here an expression, or I can say any condition, right? You're passing some expression or condition, then it consisting of block of this switch statement. And here we'll have one more keyword that is called as a case, right? And case, maybe you can take a case as any constant variable. It must be, you can say that constant expression. So that may be a constant literal or anything you can take. Okay, then semicolon. Oh, sorry, it's a colon. And after that, we'll have some statements. Whatever the statements under this case you want to execute, then here it should have a break statement. Thereafter, this is the case, for example, one. Then it may have a multiple cases. As many as cases you want, you can take here. Number of cases you can take here. There is no limitation. Control V. Suppose this is expression 1, this is expression 2, for example. Then again, statements. Control V, and so on. And finally, at last, we will have one another default case. This is default, and again here having some statements. That means what? If user has not entered any particular right choice, then automatically the control will be moved to the default case. Okay, so this is all about what? This is all about your syntax of switch statement. So how it is going to be executed? That is the case. Okay, so for whatever the expression you are going to pass in this particular switch statement, it will match with every case. It will check with the every case. For example, it will check with the first case for, like this. If the expression you are passing, it will check with the first case. If case matches, then it will execute these statements. And after seeing this break statement, it will directly exit from this switch block. This is what the execution. If suppose first case is not matched with this expression, then it will check with the next case. And if it is matches, then it will again execute the statements, and then we are breakdowning this particular switch block. And suppose you are having a multiple cases and no case is matched, then the control will be directly entered into this default block, and it will execute the statements, and then it come out of the this particular switch statement. So here we don't require any break statement because after this no cases are there. If you're not mentioning this default here, what exactly happen here? If this case matches, then it will execute these statements, right? As well as it go and check this second case as well if breaks keyword is not there. So that is the reason why after executing the first case or second case or every case, we should have a break state compulsorily. Okay, so depending upon this example, theoretical explanation, I'm going to give you one practical demonstration how we are going to perform. For example, here I will tell you how the menu driven like to be. For example, I just wanted to give the programmer, for example, user, the choices like for one for addition. Suppose if you enter 2, I will give you what? Subtraction. And if you enter 3, I'll give you a multiplication like that. Then what I will do, I'll ask the user like printf, right? Enter your choice. I'll ask the user enter your choice, and the choice will be taken in some variable. For example, scanf in the bracket. Suppose choice is an integer. Assume, yeah, integer, na? Because 1, 2, 3. And suppose percent, you know that for integer format specifier would be percent d comma ampersand of, suppose I'm taking a one variable as an integer, that is ch. Here at the top we'll write like int ch. Thereafter we are passing this switch. I'm not going to write every case, just I'm giving one idea how to write on the in this switch. What I'm passing now, I'm passing the user input here. What is the user input? It is stored in ch. Then I will write here like case 1. So 1 is a constant, I can use the constant, and here I will write the logic of what? Addition. Then after, if the user has selected 1, then I should break this particular switch block here only. I don't want to enter into case 2 for a multiplication or subtraction or any of the cases. I hope you have got an idea. If the user is not entering the choice from 1, 2, 3, suppose he is entering something else like 4. But is we are having any fourth case in my program? No, I'm not going to be have, because I have given the choice this much only. So I have to keep that cases only here. Okay, so then on that case, I'll write one default case here. And here I will write something message like please enter a proper choice, or this choice is not available. This kind of programs, if you want to implement, then switch is the best option in your C programming language. So I think without wasting any time, we will go and see one practical example based on switch statement. For that purpose, I'm going to start a dev C++. Then here program for switch statement. And here I'm going to write down for what the program will be like. It looks like a menu driven program. That means I'm going to give some menu to the user. 1, 2, 3, select. what menu you want to execute, like that. Hash include stdio.h, and we know that main is compulsory. Then here I'll take one choice, okay, or else I'll take like this choice, a complete variable name. And here I'll print a menu first. I just wanted to display the menu to the user. One for what? Addition. Sorry, I've missed these double quotes. You know that if anything I want to print, you must enclose this in a double close. Backslash n. That means after printing this addition, I want to, the next line would be, the next line would be print in a next line. Control C, Control V, Control V. At least I will give you three options only here to better understand it. Second for suppose what? Subtraction. Subtraction. And third for suppose we'll take like a multiplication. The menu will be 3. Multiplication. Okay, so these are the three menus I have given. You can give number of menus like 4, 5, 6 up to 10. No problem. And then here I'm asking the user printf. What I'm asking, please, uh, please enter your, sorry, choice. This is the message. And the user is going to enter, right? And that I want to capture in my variable. What is my variable? See, my choice is a type of integer. So I'm taking D, percent %D, and address of choice. We got the choice from the user. Now it's time to pass into the switch case. Okay, so I'll write switch in the bracket, as switch is a keyword. That is the reason why it is appearing in a bold black. Expression. So that my expression is stored in choice variable. Enter. Then we will start with the cases. Say case one, right? So what is the case one here, right? If we enter one, so I must have the constant here. That should match. Okay. If you enter a character, then it should be a character like that. Okay. Case one. Suppose in case one, I am taking the variable as printf. mm, Enter values of A and B, or else enter two values. That would be better. Okay. And suppose two values I am taking here as a comma B, and I will take one more variable to store the result. Okay. Backslash n. So it starts with a new line. Then I'm taking what? Scanf. I want to take two values. Percent D and percent %D, comma. The values are address of A, comma, address of B. And then I want C is equal to what logic I should write on case one. Compulsory you have to write what? A plus B. Because on first number you have given what? Addition logic. So you have to write here addition logic only. Then I'm printing printf. I'll write like message addition of two numbers are is okay percent %D, because it's an integer and the result is stored in a C variable, right? And after that I have to enclose this break here. It's compulsory, it's mandatory, because my addition logic is over. I don't want to execute one more case. I just wanted to skip this execution from this switch block outside. So if you want to do like that, right, you need to use what? Break statement. So break is the keyword which is used to break down the existing block. And here the existing block is what? Switch block. It is also used to break the looping structures also. We will see when we will learn loops, we will see this break there also. Don't worry about that. Second, I will take the second one to to make the second logic. See, there is no compulsory requirement that you should write in a sequential only. For example, case 1, case 2, case 3 doesn't require the logic should be written in a sequential only. But if you write second here, for example, case 2, so what is there in case 2? You have given the subtraction, then there you have to make sure that you're writing the related logic there. If it is a case 2, there should be a subtraction logic. If it is a case 1, there should be addition logic. If it is a case 3, there should be a multiplication logic. For example, here I'm writing 3. I can take this as a 3 here. There is no compulsion that you have to write down in a sequence only. For example, I'll just give you the demo here. Control V and enter two values, and here I want a multiplication. So see, the logic should be appropriate, and here I will write, I'll take backslash n here, backslash n, and here I am writing multiplication of two number. Multiplication of two numbers is C. That's fine, right? And then I will take case. Next case is what? Case. Remaining case is left is what? Two only. So you can write down here. Okay, because switch will switch to the respective cases one by one. Control V and enter the two numbers, and this case, on case number 2, I should write the subtraction logic backslash n, and then subtraction of two numbers is, and then break, and finally we'll have a default. This is compulsory. Why this default case? Suppose a user has entered number 4, number 5, or anything else other than this 1, 2, 3. Then in my switch case, I have written the logic for only case 1, 2, 3. But there is nothing out of these three cases. So on that case, what we'll write here the default case. It will enter into the default case. If the user has entered out other than these three cases, then we are giving like uh, no choice with no choice. You can write invalid choice. Invalid choice. Any proper message. And here we don't require a break statement because anyhow there is nothing after this default case. So anyhow it is going to be exit this loop. Okay, so this is what the program I have written the logic, right? Case 1, then I've written the case 3, but I have make sure here that I have written the logic of multiplication because on the third number I have given the multiplication logic. So let us save this program and we'll try to execute this program. Switch case is a program, then I've executed. Wait for the output. See, this is what we call this as a menu driven program because I have given the menu option to the programmer. See my menu: 1 for addition, 2 for subtraction, 3 for multiplication. What do you want to perform? For example, I want to perform second number, that is subtraction. Okay, so enter the two values. Suppose 20 is my first value and 10 is my second value. What is the output of the subtraction? It should execute now. Which case here? See, if I'll minimize this, I've entered here. So this part, we are here now, right now. We have entered 2. So 2 will be passed here. Then this switch, what this will do, it will compare with each case. Is it this is 2? No. It's going for the next one. Is it 2? No. It will come down here and it will execute this statement. Okay. So it's going to be execute this case. So let us see here. Now if I'll enter this, see the subtraction of two numbers, 20 minus 10 is 10. Suppose I will execute one more time. Now this time we will see the output. Now this time I want to enter third choice. It's a multiplication. Enter the values 3 and suppose 5. The result is 15 because this time it has executed what? 50, the third case. So, okay, again I will execute this one, and this time I will give it the first number addition. So 50 plus 20, the answer is 70. So this is called what is a menu driven program, and this can be accomplished with the help of switch statement. Okay, so let us remove this break and see what exactly happened here. After case one, that is for addition, and see, I can reshuffle this also, right? Just to demonstrate, I have given that you can write down any cases, any sequence, no need to follow any sequence here. Only the thing is what you have to follow the logic sequence. That is important here. Okay, now I just arranged in a sequential alphabet one, two, three. Okay, because one, two, three. So after this first case, I'm just sorry, I'm not going to remove this one just to check. So I will make this as a comment. So now compile is not able to see this, and this is not in program now. Okay, so let us compile this and execute. Now see, if I'll enter one, this is for addition. Okay, so I'm entering 20 and 30. The answer should be 50. But see, it's again asking to enter two values because there was no any break statement. I've just removed that. So control will automatically, because in my last video only I told you about the flow of the any program of the flow will be sequential until and unless you will interrupt the execution. So that is the reason why after executing this addition logic, as there is no break statement, it is executing sequentially and it is come down here. Okay, but I don't want that. I want just after executing one case, I just wanted to over this switch case. Okay, that is what the beauty of this break statement. Okay, so here what it is asking the second value also. So I'll enter 3 comma 2. It will enter the execute the subtraction of two numbers. After this case 2, it is find what break. So it directly jumps out of this particular loop. Switch block. So that is the reason. That is what how it is important break statement, right? Now, secondly, finally, I will just give the demonstration of default also. Suppose I'm entering 5. Is this 5 choices available in our program? No. So in that case, it will directly enter into the default case, and whatever the message we have given there, it is going to print that message. That is invalid choice. So I hope you have got an idea, clear idea about, see, in default, we have given the invalid choice. So this is what a beauty of switch statement. Whenever you want to execute a menu driven program, right? Nowadays, a real programs will consisting like this kind of options only. Yeah, what do you want? These are the options out of which what do you want to select? Whatever you select, that will be passed into this switch expression and comparing with this every case, and it is going to execute that particular case only. You can take choice as a character as well. In place of this, suppose if you want to take a character, right? But for that purpose, you need to change the menu as well. Here, A, B, C, like that. If it is A, then like C. Okay. I'm not going to do here choice. And in that case, if you're going to use a character, for example, A, just I'm telling here. So you have to use a single quotes here, like this. Single quotes A, single quotes B, single quotes, or whatever the character you want to take. And here you need to change the percent %C here also. So depending upon the what kind of data type, and throughout this data type, this cases, the data type should be same. You cannot change. This is like a and this is kind of a different choice. Not like that. That is not a good practice. Okay. So I'll remain this program as it is. So I hope you have gotten a clear idea about what is switch statement. We have seen the syntax as well, right? It controls the statements. We can use a multiple choices, multiple cases depending on the user requirements, right? That is called as a menu driven program. This word is very famous. Whenever you deal with the switch statement, that means what you're going to do some menu driven programming. Then only we'll go for the best option is a switch statement. So that's it, guys. We will see in our few more videos. Till then, keep watching my all videos. Please do comment how did you like my videos. Uh, Thank you.